You know, we've all kind of been given this standard playbook for financial security, haven't we?
Hmm.
Like go to school, land a good job, save your money, budget meticulously, work really hard, and then maybe way down the line, you'll be okay.
Yeah, the standard path.
But what if that path, that map everyone follows, is actually uh, leading you towards a cliff? What if the very thing that feels secure is actually holding you
Like
back?
hiding ice cubes in the sun, right?
Exactly. It
Eh.
feels safe for a moment, but you're just melting away. Your potential is just disappearing.
Yeah, that's precisely the kind of thinking we need to dismantle today. This deep dive, it's about something way more powerful.
Which is,
True financial freedom and, how to strategically, really definitively escape what people call the rat race.
okay.
We've dug really deep into two incredibly insightful sources for this. The unconventional wisdom of wealth and freedom and unleashing true wealth beyond the rat race. And our mission here, it's simple, to pull back the curtain, show you the real mindset shifts, the um, actionable systems, the street smart choices that actually build lasting wealth. Not the fluff, just the unvarnished truth.
I got to say, digging into these sources, it was a complete game changer for me. Like, it suddenly became crystal clear why escaping that average path takes so much more than what we're usually taught.
Hmm.
This isn't some get-rich-quick fantasy, right?
Yeah.
It's about getting rich smart. So what we're doing here is handing you a shortcut, really. Giving you the distilled wisdom, the core insights you need on this crucial topic, your financial destiny. Let's unlock this.
Let's do it.
So maybe the place to start, the big question these sources tackle head on. What is wealth really measured in?
Right.
Because I think most of us, we're programmed to see it, the big house, the fancy car.
The visible stuff.
Yeah, the stuff you show off.
Right.
But what if real wealth isn't what you display? What if it's that deep sense of peace, that feeling of control you have when nobody's even watching?
It's a total paradigm shift, isn't it? And our sources, they hammer this home again and again. True financial independence, it's not about piling up possessions.
Okay.
It's about owning your time. It's that quiet power,
Yeah.
being able to say no to projects that just drain your soul.
Yeah.
Or like deciding on a Tuesday afternoon, hey, I'm spending time with my kids. Or just sleeping soundly without that constant anxiety about your bank balance.
That sounds like freedom.
Totally.
Yeah.
I mean, picture this. There's a woman maybe earning like 1.5 liters a month from just 3 clients working remotely. She hikes every Wednesday, reads 50 books a year, gets 8 hours of sleep.
Nice.
Now contrast her with, say, a startup founder pulling 12-hour days. Yeah, he's got the BMW, but he's got 0 peace, constantly checking his phone. Who's actually rich there?
Yeah, when you put it like that.
The sources are clear. Wealth is measured in time and peace, not toys.
That hits hard. And it connects perfectly to something else that really stood out. Your job isn't to make money. It's to buy back your time. It's a radical reframe, isn't it? Because, I mean, think about it. Time. That's the one thing you absolutely cannot get more of.
Absolutely. And it forces you to redefine which. So who is rich? Is it Ravi 28 grinding away at a big 4 firm, pulling in 25 lakhs a year, but maybe feeling trapped?
The golden handcuffs.
Exactly. Or is it Mehul running a home bakery, maybe making 12 lakhs, but crucially, he sleeps better and he completely owns his time?
When you add time and peace into the equation.
The answer becomes pretty obvious, doesn't it?
Because let's be honest, the real scam here seems to be this idea that you work nonstop until you're 60, just to maybe enjoy 5 years before your knees give out.
Ugh.
It's less like a retirement plan and more like a life sentence almost.
Yeah, a deferred life plan.
So, okay, to break free from that sentence, the sources really emphasize this core mindset shift. You have to think like an owner.
Right, not a consumer.
Which forces you to ask, like, is it possible that a lot of what we've been taught about money, was it actually designed to keep us average, to keep us in that consumption cycle?
It's a really challenging thought. But look around. So many people are caught in that loop. Work 9 to 5, get paid, buy stuff they don't really need.
Often with debt they don't understand.
Exactly. That's the consumer mindset drilled into us, always chasing the next thing.
And the difference is so stark. The sources say, wealthy people ask, how can this money grow me? Whereas middle-class people ask, what can I buy with this money? It's not just about income level. It's a whole different way of thinking.
Totally. Let's make it concrete. Imagine you start making, say, an extra 1 lakh a month. What does the typical path look like?
Upgrade the phone, eat out more, maybe a nicer car payment.
Right. Instant lifestyle inflation. That's the consumer way. But the owner mindset, It asks, okay, how much of this can I invest? Maybe it's building a Shopify store on the side. Maybe it's taking a high-level course to boost your skills.
Delaying gratification.
Precisely. Putting that capital to work for the future, not just for now. That's how a side hustle can actually outgrow your main salary in, like, 2 years. It's about investing, not just spending.
Which leads perfectly into this next crucial point. Income isn't the same as wealth.
Oh, this is huge.
What really counts is cash flow. Consistent cash flow, and importantly, control over that flow.
Yeah, this is where even really smart, high-earning people can get tripped up. Wealth isn't just a big paycheck that stops the second you stop working.
Right.
It's about having income streams that keep going whether you're actively working or not. You know, picture two friends both pulling in, say, 20 lakhs a year.
Okay.
One gets it all from their demanding job. The other, maybe they have 2 rental properties, a solid dividend stock portfolio, bringing in, say, $50K a month passively.
Without lifting a finger, basically.
Right. So if the high-salary person stops working, income drops to 0. Oof.
Scary.
But the person with passive income, they can sleep, they can travel, they can do whatever. The money keeps coming. As one source put it, pretty bluntly, if your money needs you to be awake, you're not wealthy, you're rented.
Wow. Rented? Okay, that paints a picture. So this naturally brings us to investing, strategically. And honestly, this part feels urgent.
It should.
Because every month you don't invest, you lose a month of compound interest. That's a month of freedom. Gone. Like it's slipping away.
It's a sobering thought, isn't it? Putting, say, a $10K a month in a regular savings account. It feels responsible.
Yeah, like you're doing the right thing.
But you're actually losing purchasing power every single day thanks to inflation. So, the path our sources lay out is pretty clear. First, get that basic emergency fund sorted. Maybe you feel you're okay, something for immediate shocks.
Okay, buffer first.
Then after that, every single extra rupee needs a job. Invest it. Broad market index funds are a great start. Or pour it into building that side hustle. You can even look at things like U.S. stocks through various platforms now.
Because the power of just being consistent,
Yeah.
it's almost unbelievable. Like 10K a month in index funds, maybe averaging 12%. Over 10 years, that's around 35 lakhs.
Yeah.
That's not luck. That's not genius. That's just discipline with a direction.
Exactly. The formula is right there. Wealth, discipline X, time X, right vehicle. Discipline over time in the right place.
Simple, but not easy.
And think about this one. This really made me pause. That EMI isn't just $15K a month. It's $15K a month of your future freedom. Every payment on something that's losing value.
Is freedom you're trading away?
Ow.
Ouch.
Hmm.
Okay, let's talk about something else that holds people back. Risk. We're basically trained from school onwards to fear risk, right? Play it safe.
Avoid it at all costs.
But the sources are really clear. Wealth actually lives in controlled risk. In today's world, avoiding all risk is the biggest financial risk.
It's about being smart, not reckless. Understanding asymmetric risk-reward. It sounds fancy, but it's simple.
Explain that.
Okay, say you launch a small service business online. Maybe it costs you $30K in setup software, a bit of marketing. That's your maximum loss, right? $30K. That's the downside.
Okay, limited downside.
But the upside, what if it takes off? It could realistically bring in 3 lakhs a year, recurring. The potential gain massively outweighs the potential loss. That's an asymmetric bet. It's a calculated risk worth taking.
That makes sense. And it connects to this other idea, what I think of as the invisible trap. Assets versus liabilities.
Yes, the classic confusion.
You see the new car, the latest iPhone, maybe a huge house, and you think, wow, they're rich. But often, those are liabilities. They cost you money every month.
They drain your resources. Whereas true assets, they generate cash flow. They put money in your pocket.
Give me an example.
Okay, your shiny new car might depreciate by €1 in the first year alone. It's losing value. But take that same €1 and put it in, say, a high-yield REIT, a real estate investment trust.
Yep.
That could potentially generate maybe $8K a year in income for you, and the underlying asset could appreciate over time. See the difference? One takes money, the other makes money. The rule is simple. Buy things that pay you to own them.
Buy things that pay you.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, let's shift gears slightly. Leverage. The sources call it the ultimate wealth multiplier.
And it's not just about borrowing money, which is what most people think of.
Right. It's also things like code, content, even people. Making your efforts scalable.
Yeah, this is where things get really interesting. Think about content leverage. You create one killer reel, one short video. It goes viral, hits 500K views.
Okay.
That one piece of content. It's now working for you 24/7, generating leads, maybe ad revenue, while you're sleeping, while you're on vacation. You didn't have to work harder. You just made a smarter clone of your effort.
A digital clone working for you. Love it.
Yeah.
And this definitely applies to people too, right? Your network.
Absolutely. Your network multiplies your net worth. It sounds like a cliche.
But it's real.
It's profoundly true. Just being in rooms, whether they're physical rooms or online communities, with people who have high conviction, high momentum, it forces you to level up. Their mindset rubs off on you. Totally. I mean, think about it. One dinner, maybe one good conversation with someone who's already running a successful digital agency, that could lead directly to landing freelance gigs worth, say, 5 LO a month.
Wow.
You can't just Google your way into those opportunities. Relationships unlock those doors. Connections matter.
Okay, so we've covered mindset, assets, risk, leverage. What about the day-to-day? Budgeting.
Well, the sources suggest a tweak there, too. It's less about just budgeting and more about building systems.
Well, don't just budget.
Okay. And your most powerful weapon here, consistency. Always consistency, as they say. Systems beat intelligence in the long run.
How so?
Well, think about investing. Trying to perfectly time the market, find the absolute bottom to buy or the top to sell, that's basically gambling. Most people get it wrong.
Yeah, driven by fear or greed.
Exactly. But consistently investing, say, euro 5K a month into a decent mutual fund month after month for 5 years, that disciplined system will almost always outperform someone who throws one lakh in once, but at the absolute worst time. Consistency shields you from your own emotions. It automates good behavior.
So the focus shifts. It's not just about cutting expenses, although that helps.
Right. It's more about stacking your skills, building things that have that compound potential, like a strong personal brand online or a valuable email newsletter.
Things that create equity.
Exactly. Building equity, not just relying on trading your time for income. For instance, building a loyal email list of just, say, 2,000 people. That's not just a number.
It's an asset.
It's a long-term asset. You can launch products to them, get sponsorships, maybe even use it as a springboard for a startup. It comes back to control income. Don't just reduce expenses. Focus on the upside.
And here's something that really blew my mind from the research. The average millionaire doesn't budget.
Seems counterintuitive, right?
Yeah, totally. But the point is, they don't need to budget in the traditional restrictive sense because they've built systems. Systems that ensure money flows toward wealth generation automatically.
It's financial autopilot. They design their financial life so that wealth building is the default outcome, not something they have to force every month through sheer willpower.
That's powerful.
And think about the flip side, the warning. If you don't invest in assets today, you'll be working under someone who did tomorrow. That's a stark choice.
Ugh. Okay, paint the picture of the alternative then. The freedom.
Imagine it. You wake up, it's Thursday, no alarm screaming at you. You wander out, maybe onto a balcony, grab a coffee. Your phone pings not an alert, but a credit notification. Money came in while you were sleeping. You look at your day. It's completely open. You decide what happens. Hike. Read. Work on a passion project. Call a friend. That feeling, that quiet control over your time and energy, that's wealth. That's freedom.
That's the goal.
That's the payoff for building the right systems.
Okay, let's try and boil this down. We've covered a lot. What are the core takeaways, the wisdom bombs from these sources?
Okay, quick recap. First, stop chasing money directly. Build systems that attract it.
Right.
Second, don't fear debt necessarily, especially good debt used for leverage. Fear being average, fear staying stuck. Third, save like a pessimist. Have that emergency fund. But invest like an optimist. Believe in future growth.
Good balance.
Fourth, remember, wealth isn't what you see. It's that internal feeling of peace and control.
Time and peace.
Exactly. And finally, take those calculated asymmetric bets. The upside can be life-changing. The downside is usually just a lesson learned.
Okay, that's a powerful summary. So for everyone listening, really think about this. What does financial freedom actually look like for you? Get specific, visualize it. Now, take an honest look at the path you're on right now. Your current financial habits, your job, your spending. Is it genuinely taking you closer to that vision? Or is it just comfortable, maybe even an illusion?
It's a tough question.
It is. But here's the call to action. Tonight, before you get lost scrolling or binge watching something, do this one small thing. Grab a piece of paper or open a note app. List 3 skills you have or could develop that you could potentially monetize in the next year. Just 3.
Okay.
Then pick one of those skills.
Right.
Just one. Go to YouTube, find a 10-minute introductory video about it, and watch it. That's it.
Small step.
Tiny step. But that's where it starts. That's you taking this knowledge and immediately putting one foot in front of the other on your real wealth journey. That's action.
And that action is everything. Don't just let these ideas float around in your head as interesting concepts. The difference, the real difference between staying stuck and breaking free, it often comes down to that first, small, consistent action. And then the next one.
Yeah.
Stop just hoping for freedom someday. Start building the systems for it today. Build for freedom, not just for income.